Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. As I say every morning. How is everyone out there in Facebook land? I hope you all are doing great. I am actually here in my office. I'm here in my office today in my new studio. I'm going to give you all a tour tomorrow. I had a private training, so I have to, clean it up a little bit. I actually do that now. A lot of you all have been asking me for private trainings forever, and I do them now. So typically I only do where I have to have 10 people. Hi Jackie, hi Jamie. Say a wave at you. Typically I do it where it's only 10 people, but now I have my place. It is wonderful, guys. I'll give you a tour after I clean it up. I had a private training. I was tired, so I got to clean it up. But I can do training now. For 1, for 2, for 5, for 10. It doesn't matter. So my place actually will also be for rent for anyone that wants to come into Chicago and wants to actually do some seminars, private classes. I can actually seat, I want to say probably about 20 to 30 theater style, and probably behind tables. I got 8-foot tables, probably about, we can maybe do about 4 or 5 8-foot tables, so that's about 3 to 4 per table. So maybe anywhere from 12 to 15 private or hands-on. So I am here, and it's kind of life that inspires, or things that happen from day to day that inspire the things that I talk about on this call. By the way, I see a couple new names. This is Knowledge by Nikki with 1K. N-I-K-I. You all always want to put 2 Ks in my name. 1K. Things in life that always inspire me to kind of come up with Facebook subjects, though, or things that I've talked about, or some of you all that have called me, that have texted me, that have emailed me, and you're asking me these questions. And let me tell you, one of the biggest misconceptions that I find that us as Salon, and I put me in there too because I was once in this space, about salon ownership and educating and all this stuff. And it's amazing to me how us as salon owners / stylists / educators / microbladers / nail technicians / and I'm saying all of this is because we are constantly taking on more jobs, just constantly doing more and more and more and more and more and more. And the thing that gets me is that I used to have to ask myself, can you have it all? Can you really? I know you all have heard that before. It's not the first time somebody has asked that question. Can we have it all? Can we do everything all together? And my plea with some of you all that call me and ask me these questions is, I want to make some more money. I want to build my business. So I'm going to take up trichology, and I'm going to take up microblading, and I'm going to go ahead. I got a nail license. I'm going to use that. And then I'm still behind the chair doing hair 15, 16 hours a day. And then I'm going to run the shop. And then I got a family. I want to spend time with my kids. And I just listen at times. And I say to myself, before I say to them, you all do know that there's only 24 hours in a day. And there's only 7 days a week. And the biggest issue with even outside of that is, most of us aren't even disciplined enough to know how to do all of that. So I say to you again, can you or we have it all? And my answer is this. Not at the same time. No, you can't. Not effectively. Let me tell you something that I actually learned from my evolution. Is I learned that if you really want to try to get a lot in a day. First off, before I even say that, so I don't make you think that I'm in full agreement with trying to do everything, because I'm actually not. But what I will say is that in the cycle of maybe where you're trying to do more of something and less of something, you first of all have to think of addition and also subtraction. Every time you add something to your plate, you need to already kind of have in your mind, okay, now if I'm going to add this, that means that I need to take a little bit away of this over here, or at least work towards that, because you cannot successfully or effectively do everything at the same time. And let me give you something that I listened to Joel Osteen. This was a while back, and he said something about his father before his father died. He said his father had a ridiculously busy life. And he said with as busy as he was and as much as he had on his plate, he wondered how nobody ever really felt slighted, how everybody still felt important, and it seemed like he was able to get it all in. And so Joel said when he was a little boy, he went into his father's office, and his father had this huge desk calendar, and on the calendar, he said he noticed his father had everything scheduled, everything, every day had a schedule. You know, we put it on our mobile devices today, but everything that he did all the way down to, he said he saw Sunday, take Joel to get ice cream from 1 to 3 or something like that. He said he realized that how his father had become effective in being able to manage a very hectic life was that he departmentalized his life, and he also scheduled his days. He scheduled everything that he was going to do. He put it in hour increments or 2-hour increments or days, and he made sure that on that day at that time, that is what he did, period. So I learned, this was years ago when I heard him say this, and it sat with me for a while. So it said, okay, if I want to be a hairstylist, if I want to run my business, if I want to educate, if I want to do seminars, then I need to sit down and restructure my entire calendar to where on these days I do hair. And I don't deal with nothing else. Don't call me. Don't ask me nothing. That means if you got to turn phones off, if you have to literally leave messages that I am with clients and I cannot speak to you, leave a message. Or if you got to get separate phones, I don't care what you got to do. I do this on this day. On Wednesdays and or Tuesdays and Wednesdays, let's say, these are the days I dedicate to my staff, to running my business, to building my brand, to marketing, to whatever it is. I don't care what it is. These are the days that say you do that. Then say, okay, Sunday is family day. I don't care what's going on. This is Sunday, and don't no clients call me because I ain't coming. Matter of fact, I'm going to make sure you can't even call me. There's nothing that I can do for you on these days. I'm just giving you an example. This is the only way that you can manage a hectic life. And let me tell you something. To be able to do that, and I evolved into that, requires you to have a very disciplined mindset. Now, I'm not saying that life don't happen and sometimes your stuff gets thrown off, but it's not going to be a every week occurrence. That means if you need to go to the gym, if you need to change your client, half of y'all let clients call you and come in whenever. No, tell your clients, these are the 2 days or the 3 days I work, period. In the story. I'm not coming in on no other days. Don't call me for no other days. I work within these times, and that's it. And if you're a salon owner, you have to give time to run your business. You need to go around, ask, is everybody okay? Is there anything that I need to deal with? You need to give days when you are not also standing behind a chair to do that. That is absolutely necessary. If you got to put out fires, I don't care what you got to do. If you got to deal with issues between staff members or staff and clients or whatever, okay. These are the days, people, that I am available for anything concerning salon. I can order products. I can structure classes. Whatever needs to happen in this salon, I will be doing on these days. Ain't no hair being done these days. I ain't running with the kids at school. If you married, you got to get that in there. But this is what is happening, guys. I'm watching. Stylists, I myself have been guilty, / owners. You know, owners that's my passion. That's my group that I love and I'm trying to help. I've watched us continually not even be successful at what we already have, and yet we're steady stacking on more stuff. Steady stacking on more stuff over and over. And because we don't understand that the way to get to certain financial aspects, the way to get to certain physical flexibility, freedom positions where we're not all stuck in one place at one time, is not always about doing more. It's not. More is just going to stretch you. You haven't even figured out how to manage what you have, and yet you're adding more. Before you add more, I want you to say to yourself, okay, if I add this on, what can I take away realistically? Can I take away a day out of my week, 5, 6 hours, 7 hours, whatever it's going to require? You have to think about addition and subtraction at the same time, or you're going to wake up, you're going to be overwhelmed, your mind almost goes into shutdown mode, you have no idea what to do now because you got all these balls in the air and you got to keep on juggling them, and now you at the point where all of them making a little money, so you know if you stop, you gonna lose money here. You're like, God, if I stop doing nails, that's gonna be $5,000, $2,000 out of my money, because you have started these things prematurely, not thinking of everything and what it's gonna cost you, the time, the money, the wear and tear on your body. Now you're pissed because you're stuck in the shop all day. And look, I have been there. Oh my God, have I been there? I don't ever want to go back to that anymore. Now, my clients know, don't even ask me. And I do that 2 days a week. That's it. Am I coming? No. I don't even know why they ask, because I done said no 1,000 times. I guess they just keep figuring I'm going to change my mind. I've been doing this for years. No, absolutely not. This is the days that I work. This is the hours that I work. You come late, you can't come. You got to reschedule. Oh, well, you missed it. You missed it. And I'm not stretching myself out anymore. I need sleep. I need my mind to just be still. I need to have moments where I can drive and think. And this is what has become necessary for me to be able to function and do what I do successfully. So I need to ask you all, can you really have it all? Yeah, you can have it all, but all of it will be underperforming. That is exactly what will happen. Yeah, I mean, because y'all calling me talking about, girl, I want to do, what you think about me doing this and adding this and adding that? And all of these within themselves are like full-time gigs. And I sit and I listen and I say, okay, how you going to do all that? When you going to do it? And ain't nobody talking about giving up nothing. They're just talking about adding. Nobody's talking about subtracting. It's like, come on now, realistically, do you think you can really accomplish this well? What I want all of us to start thinking about is not just doing more stuff, but how I can do the stuff that I do with excellence, doing it well. You can have a whole book. Look, I got a whole bookshelf up here. And 95% of these books, I made it my business 4 or 5 years ago to read them. Because you know what? I had it one time ago. I had hundreds of books and all of them was half read. So how much did I get out of that? And then I'm steady buying more books. Now, I don't do that no more. I will not buy a book until I read up the books that I have. I'm like, I ain't buying no more. That's it. So I will take time. Most of them I read now because I set that discipline in motion years ago. But this is something, guys, we have to recognize. You cannot keep taking on stuff unless you're going to work simultaneously to reduce some of your load. My salon owners, we're killing ourselves, and then you come to me and you want to join my stretch coaching group, which is fine, but which is telling you about how to build your business, not about just building your chair. And then you want me to help you fix this, but you aren't interested in giving up anything. It's only 7 days in a week, 24 hours in a day. At some point, you got to get into your mind that, look, I'm trying to stop doing some of this and start doing some of this because I'm tired of working that hard. I'll say again, I talked about this book, I don't know, maybe about a month ago. And I was already in that mindset, but this book changed my life for real. It's called Essentialism by Greg McKeown. He talks about the pursuit. Let me see. Do I see it on my shelf here? You know, I let people borrow my book. So let me see. Do I see it? Do I see it? I'm trying to look. I got a lot. Oh, right here. Y'all stay right there. Let me grab this book so you can see it. Y'all see this? Essentialism by Greg McKeown. You see that? The disciplined pursuit of less. This book will change your life. Okay? And I don't get a dime from this book, from pushing this book. But this book changed. I already was in that mode. Like, you know what, guys? I'm not trying to kill myself no more. I'm done with that. But I still love what I do. So I've gotten smarter about how to do it. This book, I know it's backwards. Y'all can't see it, but y'all just got to figure out what it says. This book will change your life. It is called Essentialism. It is about how some of us get kind of twisted with the fact that you can be good at a lot of things. I can sing. People don't even know that. I can really sing. But I ain't interested in being no singer. I'm not interested at all. Not at all. I was singing when I was young. People was talking about I should have pursued. I ain't interested in that. You can be good in a lot of things, but you need to start identifying where you're great. He talks about, and then there's another book I have that talks about, believe it or not, even if money is your motivating factor, which I hope it isn't, money should just be the thing that comes from you being able to do what you do. It's just a byproduct. It shouldn't be the motivation. But let's say even if it is, believe it or not, generalists make far less money than specialists. They make far less money. Specialists make far more money than generalists. When you all over the place, you just make a whole lot of little money. But if you learn how to focus, and there's another book called The Power of Focus. If you learn how to focus on the things that you're great at, not just good, but great, you will be amazed at how your life will soar, and you won't feel like you're stretched. Like my coaching group, that's the reason I call it that, because most of them are stretched. You won't feel like you're stretched to no end, and you can't really fully accomplish anything. That's what starts to happen. So again, I ask you, can you really have it all? Okay, let's see. Try it. And all that'll happen is you'll be having a whole lot of stuff that'll be underperforming. Nothing will be at the pinnacle or the level of what it can be, because you're trying to do it all at the same time. And you're killing yourself. That's what you're doing. You're killing yourself. So I look, I tell you, if you need help with that, call me. Text me, 708-798-7900. If you need help figuring out how to reduce some of your load, how to streamline is the word I'm looking for. How do I streamline all of these things that I have without feeling like I'm losing? Now, let me tell you this too. There is something you do have to accept mentally. When you are trying to streamline your life, when you are trying to condense and maybe focus on a few things and not on 30 of them, you're going to go through a period where you may have to lose a little bit. You may have to feel the loss of this thing here because you said, I'm going to shut it down or I'm going to cut it down, because you need to, what he also talks about in this book, and I love it, he uses the term is you need, or the phrase, you need to create space to grow. And I've stolen that from him. So if y'all hear me say that, I got that from this book. You need to create space mentally, physically, and every other way so that you can grow in other areas. You have, if you want to try to get this in and that in, okay, but you can't do it all at the same time. You're going to have to bring the noise down a little bit so you can create some space. So if you want to evolve or shift into something else, it's doable. But you can't do it all at the same time. You got it? So I'm not a believer that you can have it all at the same time. I'm just not a believer that you can do that. Not at the same time. And then you need to put your life into goal setting periods. Okay, for this 3, 4 months, 6 months, a year, I'm going to focus on this. Then next year, I'm going to focus on that. But what do? We wake up and want to do it all in the same month. I want you, anybody who believes they're successful at that, you holler at me. And I promise I'll be able to show you where you're missing some stuff. Yeah, you may be doing okay in it, but you're killing yourself. And trust me, if you ask the other people who are involved in the things that you're into, they're all going to say, you know what? No, because we still wish you could do this. We still wish you could do that. We still wish you could do whatever it is. You are slipping somewhere because it is impossible to do and to do well. So again, ask yourself, can you really have it all? Because I say no, you can't have it all at the same time. I do believe you can build a fruitful life that can eventually encompass everything that you've ever dreamed and you ever wanted to do. But it's a cycle and a season and a period that you have to focus on these things. You cannot do it at the same time. And we are one of the few groups, especially the ones that take on salon ownership, that really believe we gonna be the owner, we gonna be the person that teach all the classes, we gonna do all the clients, and if the walk-ins come in and can't nobody do them, we gonna do them too. And then I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna do nails because the nail girl didn't show up. And I mean, it's amazing to me. And I'm telling you guys, eventually you're gonna tap out. You're gonna tap out. And you're going to get to the point that you're going to be ready to scream and you're going to be overwhelmed. And that's where you're going to be ready to walk out and say, I'm done, and shut down some stuff prematurely without planning it through. And this is what I want to help people not get to the point where they're literally ready to say, I'm done. I don't even care. I'm tired. Don't matter to me. Whatever. This is what I want to get you all to the point where you don't do. So for those of you all that are already in that position, call me. Or text me, 708-798-7900. That's my designated text line where you all can send me a message and say, look, I need help. I need some coaching. I need maybe just a consultation, whatever it is that you need. I do all of that. And then for those of you all that are in the beginning and you want to go into ownership, you want to start a business and you don't want to end up in that space, I have a new group called Aspire, which I'll be sending out everything for that group Saturday, those that have already showed interest. If you were that person and this is what you see with the people that you're under, and you're like, that's what I don't want to do, then I need you to holler at me too, 708-798-7900. Or you can send me a message through my website, knowledgebynikki with 1k.com, or you can send me an email, knowledgebynikki with 1k at gmail, or just direct message me from the Facebook site. Say, look, I need help. I need somebody to help me figure this thing out, because now you got yourself in a bind where now if you start subtracting, you really gonna feel it. I can help you do that. I was there. Trust me. I got to make up. Look, I see AJ. I got a makeup certificate. I did makeup. I had a makeup line. I had a boutique. I had this. I had everything. And then I said, you know what? I can't do all this. It's just not possible. Everything was mediocre. Everything was doing something, but it was only doing a little bit at a time. It was doing just enough. Nothing was actually really successful. Everything was just at an average success level because I couldn't focus on it. And I'm still slaving. I mean, killing the game, as I used to call it, behind the chair. I'm still client focused. So more and more people and building the ticket. And guys, look, I'm telling you, I've lived it. I've done it. I've tried it. I ain't nobody special. It doesn't work. I've talked to many people who are now at that point where they're like, look, I'm tired. I ain't trying to do all this no more, but I don't know how to shift. I don't know how to change it. I don't know what to do. So let me help you. I can help you figure out what to do because I understand the steps. I understand the journey. I understand the need for the dollar. I get it all. So text me, email me, direct message me, put up message on my website. It'll come directly to me, but contact me so I can help you. And I don't want none of y'all call me no more talking about I'm a salon owner and I'm about to try to open a school and I'm about to do. I don't want to hear that no more. Because I'm going to tell you when, or ask you, when are you going to do this? How are you going to do this? I want us to care more about doing things well than just having a whole resume with a bunch of stuff that ain't none of it measuring up to nothing. Because don't believe the hype now. I done seen some bios and some resumes where people got stuff stacked up. And I didn't heard about the money, 7 figures, this, and I'm making this. Let me tell you something. It ain't about how much money you make. It's about how much you keep. It's about how much when the smoke clears after you done paid people and bills and overhead and this and that. It's about what you see when the smoke clears. I don't care. You see millionaires going bankrupt every day. It ain't about that. Yes, you can make the money, but it's about how do I keep it? I know some of us have all kind of strange or different opinions about Donald Trump, and I get it. But Donald Trump figured out how not to pay his taxes. I'm like, okay, Donald, I don't like a lot of stuff that you do, but what are you doing? Can you please help a sister understand how you getting Sam out your pocket? Okay, let's be real now. So this is something that I want us to not get so excited about just more and more and more. Let's get excited about better. What's better? Forget more. I want to do less for more. I don't want to do more for more because more got me tired. I want to do less for more. Okay? This is what I just want. If you're not there yet in your life, that's fine. I understand now what people that were my a mother's age when I was young, they used to make that statement, just keep living. Keep living. You may not be there right now, but trust me, you will get to the point that you will be tired of killing yourself trying to make a dollar. You gonna get there. Oh, you ain't there yet? Okay, holler at me in about 10 years. Y'all don't call. If you ain't there, that's fine. Talk to me in 5 to 10 years and let me see where you at then. While you steady out here just adding and stacking up more and more and more. Okay, I want to see where you are. I'll still be around in 10 years. God say so. I'll still be here and I'll still be doing what I'm doing. So I just want you all to understand that there is a better way. There is better. And I'm so glad I got there before I'm 70. Okay? I was there about 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I was like, this is for the birds. I cannot keep doing this. And it might have been, what's this? This is my 30th year. Yeah, about my 20th year. This is my 30th year now. About my 20th year, I was like, no, I can't keep doing this like that. This actually is probably about my 15th year I started really thinking about it. And by my 20th year, I was in execution mode. I was like, no, that 15 and 20, I was like, no, we got to do stuff different. I can't live out the rest of my career like this. Cause see, you'll start hating what you do. You'll start getting burnt out. You'll start getting to the point where you like, this for the birds. I'm not killing myself no more. You miss everything. You miss every wedding, shower. You don't even make it to people's funerals. You realize that you are letting your life pass you by because you are stretched out doing a lot of little stuff. A lot of little stuff. And it's something else he says in this book. He calls it the trivial few. I can't remember. I've been stealing a lot of his phrases. I love this book, y'all. Read this book. It is the bomb. It is the bomb.com. Essentialism. I got the audiobook and I actually have the hardback because I wanted to find it to reference for some of my seminars. But it's time out, y'all. And I realize this Facebook Live is not for everybody. Everybody ain't there. I only want to talk to the people who are there, who get what I'm saying. The ones that still want to do it, because I did it. You couldn't tell me nothing. I remember getting excited because I worked 22 hours. I wish doing hair. I wish I would work 22 hours now. I was like, oh, I worked 22 hours. I worked almost a whole day, and I thought I was doing something. I'm like, was I crazy? But that's okay. God let me experience it all so I can tell you all what not to do. So it's cool. But I want you all to get it. God, I want you all to get it. But I'm here in my office and I'm going to give you all a tour. My studio is really cool, guys. It's really great. I'm so proud of it. And I had this vision of how I wanted to set up. And I'm an art fan, so I got some killer art up in here, y'all. I love art. I love abstract art. So I got some really great things in here. You see this behind me? This is from IKEA, y'all. With the Calyx bookshelves with the 25 holes in it. So it's totally open. But y'all see all these things here? Y'all see this here? I actually put all of these in myself. And then I got drawers. Let me see if I can. See, these are drawers at the bottom. Y'all, if I don't ever see another one of these things, it will be okay. I put all before. My contractor that did some work put 4 of them in for me. I was like, if I don't ever see, and I got 2 of these bookcases, guys. I got them on wheels because this space is where we can convert it and we can do all kind of amazing things with it, guys. And we could, I got a kitchen. I did it because I'm at that stage in life where I'm about leveraging. I'm about taking what I have and making it greater without adding more financial responsibility or physical responsibility on myself. That's where I'm at. You see, I got these mannequins up here. Those are some of the mannequins. I got a lot of my color mannequins that are all over this place because I don't care how much I try to get away from teaching color. People are like, please, 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 please teach some more color, please. And I thank God because I am good at it. I'm really good at teaching color. I get it. I understand it. I know what to do, what not to do. But this is what I decided to do. And this will not happen now, guys, because again, when you add, you got to subtract. So I got to subtract some stuff before I do this. But you all just keep staying tuned for it. I'm going to teach. I already teach Color Me Crazy now. I teach Color Me Crazy. I got another class in July. I got a couple seats left. So if those of you all want to get in on July, you could. It's in Chicago, so it'll be warm. You all hit me up. Same methods. KnowledgeByNikki.com. KnowledgeByNikki@gmail. Direct message me at either my name, Nikita Smith Madison, or Knowledge by Nikki. I have a Knowledge by Nikki Facebook page as well. Or you can hit me on my designated text line, 708-798-7900. But what I'm getting to is, a lot of you all have taken my class and you say you love it. It was great. I have some people that have taken it twice. I just saw Eugenia Floyd on here. She took it and sent her kids to take it. And you all love the class, but I realize color is a vast subject. It's a subject that it took me years to get really good at it, where I would consider myself a master at color. It took me years to get there. And I realized even in a 3-day class, which is what I give, which is non-brand specific, and it's a really awesome class, it's still not enough to really carry you through. So what I decided to do, I'm big on coaching now. Coaching is, I keep telling my clients, I'm going to hang up the blow dryer. I'm doing these 2 days a week because, okay, I got y'all. Y'all been with me 30 years, but eventually that'll be the other thing that I do, probably within the next 3 years. So what I decided to do is I decided to form a color coaching group. That means it won't just be a 3-day thing, but I'll take on people. And what you'll be able to do is for 6 months at a time, I'll be able to coach you and get you set up to really be able to do color effectively. Okay, I ain't starting that yet because I just told you all when you add, you also got to subtract. So I got enough on my plate. My focus now is my stretch group. That's my group that is already salon owners with broken foundations trying to fix it. And then I also have my Aspire group, who's my next launch, who will be my group that I launched that May 1st. All contracts will go out on Saturday. So, and it doesn't mean you have to join by May 1st, but if you're interested, that is an 18-month group. So I've already got that on my plate. My color coaching group will start, I believe, in October, because by that time, or actually start in November, I'm sorry. By that time, I have my Salon Owners Conference, which a lot of you all have asked about. It is, if you are a salon owner, you need to get there. It is 10 speakers. We are dealing with salon ownership from every aspect that you deal with and how to make it better for you. So that is in November. That is my focus right now. So again, I'm showing you, I'm not going to take on the color coaching group until that is done. That's November 4th and 5th in Chicago. So you could also hit me up for more information about that, or go on my website. Everything's there, knowledgebynikki.com. Nikki with 1K. You put 2 Ks, you ain't going to find me. Okay? So you can also come to that. I still have great payment arrangements for everything that I have. I do also have at that conference, for those of you all that want to segue out of something and you want to learn how to open a school, I have that Saturday. Before the conference, I have a barber school owner, a beauty school owner, and I have the person that comes and actually stamps your financial aid to get approved, to tell you how to get your money when that time comes. I have all 3 of them speaking that Saturday evening for 5 hours. You can also go online and learn or sign up for that. I have payment arrangements for that as well. That is separate from the conference, but it is the day before. So these are the things. I am coaching is what I'm focused on, helping other people get it. Because there's very few things that I have not experienced myself. Very few. Because I thought I was just all that in 10 bags of chips and I can do it all. No, I cannot. I cannot do it all at the same time. It's not going to happen. Okay? So you all, it is my time now. I have tons of work to do. See, Wednesday is my office day. I got to go color my hair. I got to get my hair cut. This is what I do on Wednesday. I come in early, do my social media. I get in this office and get all my paperwork out and done. And then I go get my husband, cuts my hair. I color it. I do all of that. Then Thursday, Friday are my days I deal with clients, and I don't deal with nothing else. I only do about 8 to 10 people a day. It's cool. But when I'm not busy with them, I'm sitting down. I'm not trying to do nothing else. That's what I do Thursday, Friday. And then Saturday, I have a different agenda. Then Sunday, Monday, etc., etc. My days are all accounted for. This is what I do. So I just want to plead with you all. If you need help, call me. I keep saying call me, but I need you to text me first so I can call you. Text me, 708-798-7900. Hit me up, email, direct message, website. I got 1,000 ways to contact me. I will in turn contact you because before I let you join anything, I have about an hour conversation with you to see if this is for you, if you need it, if you're open to coaching, if you're open to teach. Everybody ain't coachable. Everybody ain't teachable, and I'm fine with that. Call me then when you're desperate. When your stuff is so jacked up where you're willing to listen to anything. Call me then. I get people then. When they like, Lord, you told me 5 years ago and I wasn't listening. I need your help now. That's fine. No, hey, no love lost. Let's do this. Let me help you. I'll help you now, help you later. Doesn't matter. So I'm getting ready to go. Peace out. I do my social media now, 8 to 8:30, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I do not do it Thursday and Friday. That is part of me departmentalizing and realizing that I'm only one person. And it's only so much I can do effectively. So I will see you all next Monday. And again, hit me up if you need some help. I got you. Knowledge by Nikki, 1K. See you Monday.